on the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Panthers and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year. You guys had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And this will be caught at the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 59 yards.
I've heard of quick strike offenses, but this is taking that to the extreme. I mean, the very first snap of the ball game, normally you're thinking, let's get our quarterback comfortable and get him into the flow of the game, but not here.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. KJ Osborne, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Howell throw complete there to Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Kamara off the draw. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
2nd and 9 now. Short throw hauled in by Trimble. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll drop to throw. Throw caught there by Osborne. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Demario Davis there on the stop. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. So this game, Charles, and he's taken down here by the Saints. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the save. And that'll bring up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Flush to his right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. K.J. Osborne, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-size hole here, and a good-size hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Kamara up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Howell. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. The Carolina offense about ready to go. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
This one caught by Osborne, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4. Now you look at this Saints defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A short throw hauled in by Trimble. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. 2nd and 1. Well, now they're going to come out and take a touchdown, Panthers. KJ Osborne doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Ready for the 2nd quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Howell from the gun. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down. Howell down to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Throwing here, Howell. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And running with power here. Past the 20. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 10-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Kamara will score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Groupie able to add the PAT, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. Back to throw here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, a 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. And you see the last drive, great chunky yardage, the touchdown on 5 carries. And offensively, everything just looked in sync, didn't it?
It did, and the reason that it was in sync is because it's a combination of play calling, game plan, offensive line marrying up with all of their blocks. But don't forget the receivers out on the perimeter. Any type of a long run, the receivers have had a hand in that because they've occupied people downfield. And, of course, give the big credit to the man with the football. Great vision, good movement, gets to the end zone.
First down, Hal to throw. Slant pass complete to Olave. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3rd down and 1. It's Hal with another throw. That is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw, Howell. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll go down at the 28. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that one was well. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive, because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
2nd down, Howell now. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. 94 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Sanders shaking and baking. Touchdown! Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. One last shot before the break. Howell finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So we come upon halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Howell. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. And once more, Howell back to the air. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. And Howell will throw it. He completes it to Olave. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Howell. Into the hands of Perry, complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
2nd down, back to Sanders. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. A big play there for Carolina. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. He'll drop to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Sam Howell and the rest of this offense running back out. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. 2nd down, Howell back to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end. Back now here live in New Orleans. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Olave over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Howell down to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And they'll begin by running the option. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. In motion right is Osborne. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
And it's 3rd down.
Osborne motions left. Ready. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now he'll look to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Howell from the gun. Complete. It's Johnson. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. It's Howell with another throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. K.J. Osborne. 38 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The New Orleans offense set to take over. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Howell throwing on first down here. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Howell looking to throw again. Olave holds it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Second and 11. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the